Hi, Stephen. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell me what brings you in today.
Well, uh, kind of what we've been talking about over the past few weeks. It's still the main trigger point for me, that idea of anger coming up in different circumstances, primarily when I drive, and holding on to that for an extended period of time and trying to figure out where it comes from, how to address it, how to not carry that with me every day.
So it kind of just, when it happens, it stresses you out, and then you're just stressed for however long the anger lasts.
Yes, and I mean it happened. It happened the other day. Literally yesterday, someone pulled into my turning lane from another turning lane, and I was right there again. Um, I was alone, but still, that anger held and persisted. And it's a day later, and that pops right back up. Um, yeah.
So I noticed, and feel free to tell me if I'm wrong, but it's more of anger when you're alone, and then more of the fear if you have anybody in the car with you.
Yeah, yeah, I would. Yeah, I think you'd be right on that. I think with other people in the car, my first reaction is them being okay. But if it's just me in the car, it's more directly anger from me to the person driving.
Now, is the stress still the same in either situation?
Oh yes. The stress is constant in my life. That's kind of where I live.
So, what do you think you would want to change about the situation, like how you feel afterwards?
I'd like to be able to let it go. I think that's the I'm, I mean, it'd be awesome to live as a non-anxious presence in this world and not be, riled up by someone um, interfering into my, driving. But I think primarily what I would like to get out of everything is the ability to let it go. Being mad in the moment is fine. There are things that produce anger, things you want to change, and so you get angry because they're not changing. That's all, normal. But it's the holding on to it and the constantly replaying it in my head. If I can let go of that, find a way to break that pattern, maybe, of feeling and thought. I think that would be my goal.
Maybe just like relieving the stress in the moment instead of it just staying with you the whole day.
Yes, yes, because I don't want it interfering with, other aspects of my life,
Yeah, that makes sense. Would you be open to maybe doing some like coping skills?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be fantastic.
Okay, so like holding on to stress that can lead you to kind of be in like a fight or flight mode.
Hmm. Okay,
One way to relieve that is by some kind of breathing exercise. Would you be maybe open to doing one of those?
sure. Yeah, I would try anything. Yeah.
Have you heard of box breathing?
I think vaguely, yeah, I've heard of that before, but I don't know what it is specifically.
Okay, so box breathing, it's when you breathe in and count to 4 seconds and then hold it for 4 seconds. And then you'll breathe out for 4 seconds and then hold that again. And then you'll repeat that 4 to 10 times, really until you can kind of feel your stress relieving.
Okay.
And then you could do that like in the moment, like right after something in traffic that makes you angry or stress happens.
Hmm.
And then you can also practice that even when you're not in the car.
Okay. So it's like a pattern, like I'm setting a new pattern.
Yeah, kind of. It kind of gets you out of that fight or flight mode and then just re kind of relieves the stress. I mean, it most likely won't just get rid of it, but it could probably help you if that's something that you would want to try.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. I do have a question. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much stress does it cause? Like moments in the traffic.
Um, in that particular moment, it's a high impact stress. It kind of comes all consuming because I'm in the moment. That'd probably be a nine. It's boom, it's right up there. And then I probably for the first, oh, I said it sounds bad. For the first hour, it's probably a six, a seven that I kind of hold on to it. And then it's as I remember for the next, hour or so, it spikes. So it will be like the memory triggers and then I step into it. So it'll go up to like a four or five, six, and then I'll fade out of it and then it will go from there like a wave.
Sounds. Um, do you think that you could write down in a journal like what happens and how like use the scale of how you feel and then maybe how you felt after doing the breathing exercise?
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I would experience the event. I would journal what I'm feeling in the event, then do the breathing exercises, and then journal what I feel after the breathing exercises.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. I
Okay.
practice something called Lectio Divina, where I look back over my day at night. So I can always, at that point, um, look back at those moments and journal it there.
Okay. Of course, wait until you're not driving to write it down. But so just write down like how you recall it to your best ability.
Okay, I could do that.
Okay. And then try doing that whenever possible between now and our next session. And then we can kind of go over it together to see maybe if it's working or if we should try something else.
Yeah, I can absolutely do that.
Have you tried any kind of coping skills before now?
Not really. I haven't. I certainly haven't tried the breathing. Um, Coping skill. I feel like I've tried to just let it go, like think about other things or try to be focused on what I'm doing, or doing a project to try to get my mind off of it. But nothing that as direct or intervening as doing the breathing at the time. I haven't done anything like that before.
That's mostly just distracting.
hmm It's been trying to go through the rest of my day without being encumbered by the feeling of the moment.
Yeah, that makes sense. So the incident that happened, you said yesterday, right?
Yes.
You said it was about a nine.
Oh, yes. Yeah. When it happens, I go from nothing to um, full stress in the moment right away. Yeah.
And what did you do like in the moment?
Um, Yelled. um, Drove past. And then my drive home, I was probably 18 minutes from home. And for those 18 minutes, I was just replaying uh, what had happened, um, making sure I wasn't wrong, and being mad at the person who did that.
Yeah. So we'll just use yesterday as an example.
Okay.
As soon as it happens, you're gonna want to get out of like the area, I suppose. Like you're not gonna want to do it like as soon as it happens. Like get past it and then like do the breathing, like to try to calm yourself.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to practice doing the breathing exercise?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. So you'll just breathe in for 4 seconds, and then you'll hold it for 4 seconds, and then you'll release it for 4 seconds, and then hold your breath again for 4 seconds. And then you'll just do that however many times it takes to help you.
Okay, I can do that. And it seems very straightforward, not something too much to think about, especially when I'm driving,
Yeah.
do that and continue being safe at the same time.
I think it's more of the just remembering to do it like when you're angry or
Right,
afraid.
right.
Right. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about today or bring up?
Nothing that I can think of at this time.
All right. Um, and if you happen to think of any other coping skills or mechanisms, you can feel free to let me know next time.
Okay.
All right. I will see you next session then.
All right. I will see you then.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Any feedback?
I like how you had him walk through, like from his perspective, what the journaling would look like. I feel like doing that kind of empowers him to like understand the exercise. I feel like it would have been a good question for me to ask Kylie. Like, oh, what would making the schedule look like? Just a good question I thought you asked, but that's about it.
Thank you.
I liked how you kind of walked walked him through it, like the breathing exercises, so he like really had a good understanding of how to do it. Um, and I thought all your questions were really good. So,
Anything I could work on?
mm,
Um, Not that I can think of, no.
I was gonna say maybe the same thing he said for me. Just like I tend to just kind of be monotone, so maybe you could just work on that. Like just like I don't know,
I feel like that comes easy like once you're,
comfortable.
yeah,
Yeah, I
you
agree.
actually know what you're doing.
And
Yeah,
and
no,
then
for sure.
these are the shortened sessions.
Yeah,
So, we're focusing on goals this week. But if you have a longer time to get, more background information and build that relationship, I think for both of you that would come, more naturally as you build that relationship with the client.
for sure.
Well,
Good
thank you
talk.
guys.
Mhm.